Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an altered book to share with you. This is my design team project for Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah, and I will link all of her information in the description box below. I used her Bee's Knees kit, and it is so beautiful. And it got out of hand, as usual. That's not new. You shouldn't be surprised at that anymore. I'm not surprised anymore. I kind of anticipated it. But what I did is I took a book. It's a newer book. It's not anything special or fancy or old. I chose it because it was black. And I covered the spine with some bumblebee fabric that I have, and it, you know how things are. You get little pieces of stuff everywhere. Anyway, it says bumblebee, and then you've got little bees everywhere, and then the back is just like this. And like I said, it got seriously out of hand, but I think it is fabulously floofy and yummy, and I love it. So it will be listed in my Etsy shop by the time this video uploads, so you can go check it out there. The link is in my description box. And okay, so let me tell you what I did on the front. So what I did is you will see a lot of music paper in this journal because Tina used a lot of music paper images in the digital kit. So I kind of pulled that out and used it a lot as well. So it's all vintage or antique, just depending. I'm not gonna like stop every time and tell you, but it's all old. So I layered, I like crinkled it up and inked it really well, and I layered that with this page. You'll also see quite a lot in here. It is a scan of a very old piece of ledger that I have. So you'll see that as well. So that's also kind of wrinkled and crinkled and on top of the music paper. And then I sewed around before I glued it down. And you have one of the beautiful images from Tina's kit. And then I layered up a whole bunch of stuff over here. You've got a satin ribbon ruffle, some like goldenrod color crochet from an old shirt. There's some eyelash trim, some paper flower, and then also a like an embroidered flower with a pearl in the middle. And I inked that with fossilized amber oxide. So the colors I used to ink were the fossilized amber oxide and walnut stain distress ink. So the closure is simply 2 bulldog clips with sari silk, a sari silk bow in the middle. And I get all of my sari silk, I've had people ask before, I get all of my sari silk from Victorian Gypsy Girl on Etsy, and I will do my best to link her in the description box as well. If I forget and you need a link, just comment and let me know. So I'm just gonna set this aside because it's completely removable. And it does, I have to say, it does stay shut. I mean, it doesn't like flop open or anything. So I was proud in that regard. I knew it was gonna get chunky because altered books just do that. So let's go ahead and open it up here. This is an Edith Holden page that I fussy tore around, and you can see there are bees on there. And then inside is one of the stationery pieces from Tina's kit. So I just distressed that and made it look old. The back, I printed, what did I use? Well, it's just a tea stain background. It may have come in the kit. Now I can't remember, but I think it does. I think you get like a plain tea stained background with the kit. Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. My brain is like a sieve. This I just glued down kind of as a book plate. It's one of the pieces from the kit as well. I used let's see, Sammy Jared a while ago sent me some happy mail, and in it was a stencil she had made using the Tim Holtz die, the honeycomb kind of die. So I used that die, and I also used the stencil kind of in a few places throughout. But in the front here, I stenciled, and then these are the leftover pieces from when I die cut some of the gold foil that Lori sent me. So I kept those, and I just glued them to kind of give emphasis to this little honeycomb pattern. I don't know, it was different. Let me know what you think. I thought it was kind of cool looking, just to give it a little more oomph, because I used the fossilized amber, but on the black it just kind of looks white. So I thought the gold kind of made it pop a little bit. All right, and I'm gonna try to go a little bit quick, otherwise this is gonna be very long. I can't remember exactly how many pages were left after I tore out a whole bunch. I think it was around 36, 38, but it'll be in the description on Etsy. So I did a lot of tearing. I sewed every page. This is just, I just tore around this, I sewed around it, and then just glued it on. Here, like I said, you'll see the music paper behind the kit pages quite often. I made a pocket here for a couple of the tags in the kit, and I used some vintage fabric ribbon at the top there. And so those just slide in, and then you end up with these adorable little tabs sticking out. All right, and then here, here's where I created with the die cut. I used black paper, and then I put it on top of antique music paper and made a little upper tuck. And then down here at the bottom is some Edith Holden paper, some stenciling of that honeycomb. This is a postage stamp I had in my stash with the bee. And then I just made a little bow and some sewing paper there. And then this is some paper that I got at Tuesday Morning way back when I first started collecting things for junk journaling. It was just square pieces of this paper, and it has bees on it. So I used a few throughout here, but this is one of the pieces from the kit, and some cheesecloth, and this has been tea dyed. And so that just slides up there. All right, this page has a corner or a diagonal pocket, and then one of the beautiful tags from the kit, and I used some of my fabric ruffle there. I left a lot of strings, so if you don't like sewing strings left on, you'll need to go through and cut that off if you purchase this, but I like them, so I kind of left them. All right, so here is that ledger paper I was talking about. I had scanned it, and then I just printed it out and used it so you would have spaces to write in this journal. This is actually a page from the Graphics Fairy, and then I stamped these little bees, and it looks like they were supposed to be there. I love how it turned out. And then you have a large pocket up top, and I used some scrapbook papers that I have, and some of the sheet music, and 2 of the fussy cut pieces from the kit, the stencil here at the bottom, and some sari silk at the top. And then on the back, this was from a notebook that I have that the paper actually looks like that, so I thought that was super cool. And you've got some messy stitching because I had to go back and make sure I got everything stitched. You can write on this, but just be aware that there is stitching back here, so you'll have to kind of you know, write around that. But I love how that turned out. And then this is a very large and skinny clasp envelope that I had purchased. They're vintage. There are 3 of them in here. I folded up the bottom to create multiple pockets. You've got some fabric ruffle and some fussy cut pieces from the kit down here. Inside the envelope is just simply a coffee dyed time card. This is from the lovely Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. And I just layered up some music paper and then some other fussy cut pieces from the kit there. So you have some writing space. And then in the pockets, you have a front pocket here. This is newer tickets that I bought at the dollar store, and I tea dyed them, but they were yellow, so I like those. This is, oh, this was a piece of ephemera that I had purchased a pack from Tuesday Morning, but I just thought it was really pretty and kind of went with the theme. And I backed that with some yellow cardstock. And then in the pocket behind, you just have a plain coffee dyed tag with some of the gold sari silk and one of the postcards that comes in the kit. All right, and then this page. All right, so we've got a lot going on here. Let's see, I'll pull this out first. This is a bee playing card. So you can see it has little bees on it. I used some of that crochet at the top and just stapled that on, and then I added a piece of tea-dyed cardstock to the back so you can write on it. You have an Edith Holden page in the background, and then this is also a part of the page that just tells you what kind of bee that is, and I just layered up some stuff there. And then this was a flash card that I decoupaged some Tim Holtz tissue paper onto in a video a while back. I can't remember, but I hadn't decorated it or anything. So I used some of that leaf trim from BB Craft, and then some pieces from the kit and some just little offcut bits of fabric and lace down here at the bottom. And then this also has two side pockets. So these are Prima paper that I backed with I believe this was, oh goodness. Oh, this is just some coffee dyed cardstock. And then you've got some eyelash trim and pieces from the kit and that little bee stamp again. And those just tuck in here. All right, more writing space. And then you've got kind of a side pocket here. This was a journaling card I got at Tuesday Morning, and I used one of the fussy cut bees from the kit, and then I added some fabric ruffle, and you can write back here. And then this is also from the Graphics Fairy. And then this is a page from the kit, and I used the stencil here. And then I also made tags. I had a lot of pockets and not enough pieces, so I made a lot of tags out of scrapbook paper backed with tea-dyed paper and stuff like that. So that's what these are. Some lace here. And there are actually 3 pockets here. All right. And then more writing space, another gorgeous page from the kit. This has a large tag at the top. This is some scrapbook paper. And this is a fussy cut from the kit, just some lace at the top. And then this is actually sewing pattern paper on the back. All right, and then you have a vintage looking paper bag here, and it has a scrapbook paper tag inside and some fussy cut pieces on the front, some more of that ledger. Oh, this is a pocket here. I tell you, whoever purchases this, you're probably going to find pockets that I failed to show you because there are so many. This is just fussy cut pieces from the kit. This was just a piece I had in my stash. So I just used that as a tag. All right. Gorgeous background page from the kit. Another gorgeous page here with some lace. And this is one of those cards that I got from Tuesday Morning, and then this is one I made out of scrapbook paper, one of the fussy cuts from the kit. And then I have 3 of these in here. These were like bags that I coffee dyed, and they've got the polka dots. I just thought it kind of went well. And it has another one of these large tags inside. And then another little diagonal pocket here. And I just took some of that sheet music and backed it with some, I think it's like parchment type paper, you know, kind of like wonky stitched around. And then you've got the little flower there. All right, here's another one of the policy envelopes. Same thing inside. Just a little flower there. And then a stamp from the kit, another ruffle, another one of those tickets from the dollar store. This was in that pack of ephemera, and I just thought it went very well. And I just backed it with some of that parchment, but it was yellow, so I thought it worked. And then in the back, you have a coffee dyed Rolodex card and one of the journaling cards from the kit. Now, if you get this and it's just too full for you, you can obviously take out a bunch of these tags and stuff, if that's, you know, if that works better for you. Okay, so here, there is a book page in the back with bees. It's not Edith Holden, it's another book, and I can't remember right now what it's called. Then this is a pocket from the kit. This is a piece of very old sheet music that had this gorgeous tape that, you know, was all aged and beautiful. So I just left that on and added the bee to the front. And then this was a tag in my stash. I just backed it with some of that parchment and added some sari silk. And then this is just scrapbook paper, and I added a piece from the kit. And then it has lined tea-stained paper on the back. And I think, yep, this is a top pocket. So this is one of the sentiments from the kit, one of the flowers from the kit, and then there's graph paper on the back of this one. More writing space, more book page. And here you have one of the tags I just created with scrapbook paper. And then another sheet of that paper for extra writing space. All right, and then over here, this was one of the, I'll call it a pocket from the kit. I can't remember what it's called. I added the little bee emblem there. This is the sentiment from the kit on a ruffle, and then there's just a scrapbook paper tag inside. And then here you have a whole bunch of pockets. So let's start in the back. We have one of the envelopes from the kit with a fussy cut bee. I use that lace as a closure. And then there's a journaling card inside. And then here you have a Rolodex card and a piece from the kit. And then a piece from the kit, another Rolodex card, and another journaling card from the kit. Now, I sewed everything is straight, except I sewed the crochet piece a little bit wonky, so it looks like it's crooked. I apologize, but I just wanted to point that out so you don't think that I'm crazy. Everything, like the pockets are straight, but do you see I just kind of sewed it incorrectly. So I'm sorry, I hope that doesn't bother anybody. But it was what it was, and I couldn't really do much about it once I had it glued down and noticed it. All right, another little diagonal pocket here, another music paper long skinny tag that I made, and a scrapbook tag. And then I think, yep, this is a top pocket, and I attached these two tags together with the sari silk, and then there's a stamp from the kit. And I think this paper is actually a very old album sleeve, like a record, music record. That's what's on the back of there. And then there's just a bag here that has bees on it, and inside is just a large journaling card / tag. Some more vintage fabric ribbon at the top there. And then you've got side pockets here, just some plain grungy coffee dyed tags with Sorry Silk toppers. I love when stuff sticks out the edges, can you tell? And then this journal or tag from the kit. And then this is Edith Holden, I believe. Yep, Edith Holden. And then I just cut out the names of the bees because they were on like the outer edge of the sheet. And then I just layered up some stuff there. Another one of these bags with a long skinny tag inside. And then you have another envelope from the kit, and I just layered up some pieces here. And then this just unties like that and unwraps. And then you have a journaling card in here. Whoops, there we go. Well, that was too much. Hold just a second. There we go. All right. And you can change the way this closes. It doesn't have to be this way, obviously. There's just something different. There we go. And then this is a paint chip, actually, that I cut down and backed with some paper. And then here you have another pocket from the kit with some of these gorgeous flat back rhinestones from Baby Craft. And I just layered up a bunch of stuff there. And then there's a journaling card in the back, or in the pocket. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Another one of these, there's some more of those rhinestones, some fussy cut pieces from the kit. Inside, you have the same time card with just a piece from the kit on the bottom. Okay, there we go. And then you have a little postcard from the kit, another little ticket piece, a journaling card from the kit, and just one of those grungy tags that I coffee dyed. Oops. There we go. And oh, there you go. There is another little pocket up here. I put a longer piece of Sorry Silk just in case it gets stuck down inside there, so you can pull it out. This is the box for those bee cards. So I just cut it down and made it into a pocket. And you have a little tiny tag inside. And then another envelope from the kit. And I used this quote, excuse me, from the Edith Holden book as my little closure there. And then a journaling card inside. It looks like a postcard on the front. And we have another bee card here, another journaling card from the kit. This was a pocket. Oh, there's more little pieces in here. This was a scrap pocket inspired by Tracy Fox. I used Tim Holtz paper. So you have the pocket or the tuck spot in the back. You have the torn little pocket here. And then this is just all sewn together, and I added a fussy cut bee to the front, and that's a little tuck spot as well. And I left it hanging off the page because I love things hanging out all over the place. Here is that layered tag I made using the products from BB Craft. And then I just added a journaling card from the kit behind there. And then I think, yep, hold on. Oh no, this one's empty. Well, you can fill that up yourself. All right, and then back here is another bag. I'm not putting any more in this because it will explode. All right, and then you have just a little side pocket here. This is a journaling card from the kit, and then this is just a scrapbook paper journaling card that I made. And here we have, I love how these pages look. This scrapbook tag and the other stationery piece. It comes in Tina's kit. All right, and then here is a pocket from the kit with some layered up stuff here, a journaling card and a grungy tag. We're almost to the end, guys, because we've got blank pages. Another scrapbook little tag with some eyelash trim in the corner. You've got 2 cards in the side here. Let's see if I can get them back in. Come on. There we go. And then on the back, this is just glued down. You have some writing space here if you want. There's some ruffle at the top. This was a corner pocket that came in the kit. Just layered up some stuff there. You have just some yellow tickets. This is the Tim Holtz wallflower, just a little journaling card, and then a scrapbook paper card there. And then we are at the back. So here I just glued this lace ruffle behind this little piece from the kit. I thought that looked really pretty. And then this was my son's idea. This was Nick's idea. He is so, I mean, he is just so creative. It makes me so proud. So let me take these out first and I'll show you what I did. So I cut out with the honeycomb die cut, the gold foil that Lori gave me. I put it on top of some vintage sheet music. I added a little flower and a bee and another little grouping of flowers here. And this is actually like a double tuck, like so. And then I just had this extra card, so I just tucked it in behind there. So there you go, guys. That's it. It's huge and fluffy and wonderful, and I love it. And then all you have to do is clip your little bulldog clip onto the front, and then squeeze it shut. And it's probably easier to do the back first, but I did it backwards, so you know. What are you gonna do? All right, there you go. And there she is. I hope you like her. Let me know what you think. Yeah, she was fun to make for sure. And go check out Tina's shop. Go check out the kit. And I will have this listed in my shop as well if you are interested. So I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I will be back soon. I want to apologize for taking so long to get back to the Cinch Journal series. I needed to order some more spiral thingies for the journal that I'm going to make in the series, and they're taking quite a bit longer to get here than I thought they would. So I will be back, though. I will do some of the inside decorating while we're waiting for those to show up, and then we can put it together. Does that make sense? So that's what my plan is. So stick with me. I promise it will happen. I will be back with that soon. All right, guys, I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, stay healthy, and stay safe. Bye.